Hey guys, it's Matt with SCNS Live and Cinelinks.com. I'm actually here with my buddy Kevin, and right now, as you can see on the screen, we are talking Madden NFL 15. We're here to review it. So, if you're kind of wondering, hey, is this going to be the same old Madden? We're here to show you maybe some differences, why you should buy the game, and overall what we think about it. And hey, we're going to have a rematch from the last time we played when we reviewed Madden NFL 25. And hopefully I can prove my dominance for once in my life. So, okay, so basically what you're seeing right here is the same old Madden format from last year. Nothing's really changed. A couple of different new little additions, but nothing really to write home about. But what we'll do right here, though, is they do have the skills trainer. And in previous Madden franchises, the skills trainer hasn't really been, anything to really look at. So what they've done this year, though, is they've changed it to where it's a lot more interactive. It's a lot more fun. And I'm going to be talking and showing you a little bit more after the load screen's done. But it's a little bit more fun because they've added more of a practice feel to it. You're on a practice field, you're out there, and you're learning different things. One of the things they're actually showing you right there is the finesse pass rush moves. That's another thing that's kind of changed about this game. Is in previous games you could just press the right trigger and you could potentially make it and sack the quarterback. But in this game, you actually have to use X or square or A or X if you're using it on the 360. Right here we're playing on the PS4. So you've got your basic offense, basic defense, football concepts, advanced offense, strategy, but my favorite, the gauntlet. Yeah, that gauntlet is awesome. It's basically a big trial where you're doing a whole bunch of different little practices, little drills, and you actually have boss battles. And these boss battles are the most insane things that could ever happen, like impossible things half the time. Like you're trying to kick a field goal in like 100-mile hurricane winds. You've also got one where you're having to navigate through different offensive linemen with a running back. One where you're having to navigate through your basically 2 teams worth of offensive linemen just trying to get it to the end zone. You start at the 1-yard line, get to the end zone. So it's pretty fun. As you get up to like level 20, because there's like 40 levels, it gets harder and harder and harder. But what's cool is it actually makes you better for it. So that's kind of the skills trainer right there. Anything you want to add?
One thing that you kind of hit upon is whenever you're talking about hitting X and trying to sweep past the defenders, the timing of everything really plays a whole lot more into how this game actually works and your efficiency in operating it. Like in the past, like you said, you just kind of get lucky and hit the right stick. Here, it's just about timing. Are you engaging the blocker correctly, as well as what type of move you're doing. You have to mix it up. Just because you're J.J. Watt, you can't bull rush every time.
That's true.
Particularly if you're somebody, say, Bruce Irvin or a Cliff Averill, you're not going to overpower your guy all the time. You're going to need those finesse moves. So how well you mix and match really comes into play.
Yeah, basically when I started trying out the defensive line, because I normally used to play with the defensive line, I started realizing, no, maybe I need to go to linebacker. Just a little bit easier because it's a lot harder. So just bear that in mind. But hey, one of the things that you learn in the defensive drills is how to square up, how to use that hit stick. And they've actually added the X function or the square, depending on which controller you're using, as a hit stick. So it's kind of added bonus. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here real quick because we're going to move on to the connected franchises, the connected careers, because that's something that we normally play. But, Madden's been a lot of fun. As you can see, I love the background. It's very pretty. Now, one thing that you're going to notice if you're going from the 360 to the PlayStation 4 or any of the next-gen consoles, you'll notice how different it kind of looks. It looks cleaner. There's a lot more graphics going on with the PlayStation 4, and you're going to see that a lot more when we play our practice game. So we're going to move on to Connected Franchise. And I actually just created this one. Had to be the Texans from Houston. You guys know this. So as I was saying about, the differences, one of the difference is on the 360 version or the PlayStation 3, you're actually, you just start off the game as normal. But on the next-gen consoles, you're starting off the game by playing a game. There's a game going on between the Panthers and the Seahawks, and you have to try and win that game. So it's really fun and really cool, and that's something, a little added bonus. So connected franchises, connected careers, it's pretty much the same. As you can see, the layout's a little different with the team roadmap. You've got, free agents here, trade center, team needs, schemes. So they've kind of condensed a whole lot of things that they had made into different applications on previous versions. So that's pretty good. Trading is just amazing.
It has improved leaps and bounds.
We started one franchise, and I already have Richard Sherman, LaShawn McCoy, Luke Kuechly, just all these amazing players on this one team. So have fun with that.
I somehow haven't inherited that innate ability, so maybe I just haven't sold my soul. I only used a second round to get Kelvin Benjamin. I don't know.
Wow, you overpaid. Now, one thing that's changed, though, is how do you upgrade your players. Now, in previous versions, you were able to just go and play practice. Now, in this one, they tried to get a little clever by using game prep, and you think that would actually sound pretty good, but it's actually kind of annoying, in my opinion. This is one of kind of the down parts for me on this game. Because you go in here, you only get about 35 hours, or as you can see, about 35 hours right there, and you're having to work on confidence, XP, but you're not really doing anything interactive, and that's what I'm not really enjoying about that.
That is a huge downside. If they were actually having you do the drills that you did in the skills trainer, which on certain position groups you can, but not as much as you want to, more just simulates and the computer does it for you, and the younger the player is, the worse they do. You can get anywhere between, like on this one right here, 396 to 1698. You're pretty much guaranteed about 400 points with a young guy just because you can't control him. Like, if your skill level is that you should be able to get the maximum amount of points, it just really kind of hinders you that you're just being simulated in that aspect and not given that opportunity.
Yeah, and it's really frustrating too because you only have a select amount of hours. So you
8 hours per player right there.
Yeah, as you can see there, 6 hours for DB group. But that's going to limit the amount of XP that certain players get versus if you were doing an 8-hour one, as you can see. So that's something else. Another thing is confidence. And the confidence plays big into this game because if your guys are not confident, they get really upset because they actually lose some points. So it's kind of weird because I actually had little example, Brandon Flowers. I had traded for him. I got the guy, and his confidence was so down because I was trading his friends, and he didn't know the playbook, and he was really upset. So I actually had to spend 8 hours to build up his confidence. It actually was rather annoying, but in the next game, he actually got me a pick 6. So it's kind of different. It helps, but yet you see the
impact is definitely there for the time that you invest on the players, but it's annoying that you have to invest in that to begin with, that you start off in the negative.
Yeah, and you will see the benefits on the field, but overall, you're going to be kind of left wanting. So I'll go ahead, I'll do a wide receiver one because it's the Texans, and Lord knows they need help with that anyway. So I'll go ahead and I'll upgrade them, although I don't want Mike Thomas, I want Keyshawn Martin. So we'll go ahead and start the activity. And boom, each one of those guys got 400. So that's great, good for them. It's going to be a lot happier. I am, actually.
Notice how the more experienced the player, the higher the experience gained. So Andre Johnson, who's the best player on that team, got the most experience, even though what kind of hinders that is the fact that he already has the most experience.
True.
You should really be able to affect DeAndre Hopkins more than Andre Johnson.
But as you can see, DeAndre actually got more than DeVere and Keyshawn, and he's only in his second year. So.
But that also has to do with his overall and his ratings already being better.
Absolutely. All right, so enough about that. we'll go ahead and we'll get to the meat of this whole thing. We'll actually play a game. So those are kind of the ups and downs of Madden overall. And thank you. So yeah, those are the kind of the ups and downs. But there's kind of more to it. You're still going to enjoy the game. Eventually we'll get over the fact that the whole game prep thing, it's not interactive, but at least you'll see it on the field.
I can see it playing a bigger part in us really enjoying it the further we get into the franchise. Mm-hmm. However, starting off at such young teams where we love to trade away and get the youngest guys, the newest rookies. I think all three of us are running a rookie quarterback.
Oh yeah, except for me, I have Matthew Stafford.
You have Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
but I have. Who do I have? I know Drew has Johnny Manziel. I've got Blake Bortles, and then Joe has Teddy Bridgewater.
Yep.
We're starting off so negative with this game prep that we have to spend hours and just an annoying amount of points just developing those guys when we have so many other holes on their team. Have you seen the Steelers' defense lately?
Yes.
Horrible.
But you got Ryan Shazier.
And doesn't matter that I did trade for Anthony Barr. I'm just saying. Whose confidence is down because he doesn't know the playbook.
Of course. But you actually gain confidence, though, if certain guys are starting.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever see that, they'll get +5 because yay, I'm starting, and it'll actually say that. So that's kind of a cool little thing. So we're gonna go ahead and pick our teams right here, and I'm excited because since I am the only one running a quarterback that is a little bit of a veteran, I might be actually winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Connected franchise Super. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Don't get cocky.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and roll with the Chicago Bears. Chicago
Bears. Who'd be a good matchup for that?
The Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Da Bears. Dicka. Let me see. Tell you what. I'll go ahead and give you a division matchup.
Yeah, with the team that I'm actually playing with on our new franchise. All right.
I'll tell you what. I wanted to be able to feature the read option again.
Yeah.
Just for...
So you can kill me.
Just for kicks. What's Carolina looking like these days? Psycho.
Of course, you want Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah, my boy Kelvin
exactly
Benjamin. Overall, it's still a good matchup.
Absolutely. All right.
Advanced settings. I'll go ahead and... this is a new feature I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, the coin toss
You can predict it already and set your preferences.
Pretty much. You can go ahead and choose. So I'm actually going to receive.
Insert joke here.
Ah, thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you. Why do I invite you to these things? I'm really wondering that right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring this down just so you're not sitting here watching an entire game because that could last about an hour.
Easy.
But we're going to go ahead and I want to show the new play call style. So the new play call style, you have enhanced, quick, and that's basically it. Enhanced and quick. So it's going to show you 3 suggestions at a time for enhanced, but for quick, it'll actually just show you the first play. So it's kind of like game flow versus conventional. Mm-hmm. So we'll go ahead and we'll run with enhanced, but what you're going to see is a vertical menu, which is very different from how previous games have been. Because as you probably have known, it's been horizontal, kind of covering up the field, but this is more ergonomical, and I actually kind of like it a little bit more, and it also shows you your recent plays. Like if you've lost yardage, if you've got intercepted, if you made a pass, completions.
What plays work, what didn't, what were the weaknesses.
So you're going to see that here in a bit, plus a lot more definition. And another thing that I really like about, what this game does is the whole opening sequence. Prior games, it's kind of just shown, here's, as you can see right here, we'll go ahead and just let you enjoy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this.
Don't worry, the commentary's still the same.
Yes. But it shows your top stars, so Brandon Marshall would be mine. Also, you see where it says skip to kickoff? That doesn't work. Don't worry about that. But your star is Jericho Cotchery, so that's fantastic. Because he's not a star.
And is Cam Newton's rib hurt in the game, too? I mean, come on.
What's cool, too, is it forms the stadium, and then boom, we're in the game already. Not as much load time, and that's what I kind of like. And you can see kind of how pretty it is. There's a lot more definition.
Attention to detail. Like, I don't believe by any means Chris Conti is that jacked.
Right. Although if you saw him play against the 49ers, he's pretty jacked. He kicked ass. So you're looking at this, and as pretty as you see it right here, if you're playing it on a lower, lower console like the 360 or the PlayStation 3, you're not going to see as much attention to detail. It's a little bit more generic. Versus this game, they really try to show off what it's like to be in an NFL game. And you're going to see that also in the camera angles, because they've added new camera angles that's very, very different and going to be a little bit to adjust. And that's what I was telling you right there is the play call style, the vertical. Yeah, and kicking's a little different too, so have fun with that. Here we go. I don't know who you are, Sean Drawn. No!
I haven't played on a PlayStation in years.
And one thing, I don't know if you felt this, but it's a little smooth. It's very smooth, and they actually added video. It's really cool, right? It kind of makes you want to buy a next-gen console just to play Madden.
That is a pretty neat feature for sure.
As a Chicago quarterback.
Be a little bit happier if it had shown a scene from the league, though.
This has got to be a marriage made in heaven.
All right.
Jay
What do I
Cutler
want to do
needs to
for
show
you?
everybody he can be a
we
consistent
go.
quarterback and lead his team once again to the playoffs.
Notice the where it shows on the right, so especially when you're playing a online opponent or something like that, it's always best defensively to go ahead and pick second. That way you can at least match formations.
As a slot receiver.
Otherwise, you're going to get stuck playing the computer with
Going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Woo! And that's what I love about
base
this game.
formations against a 5-1. To continue my thought.
Yeah, that's what I love about this game is it is a lot smoother. You know, and I feel like it is as far as, versus, the lower gen consoles. The next gen console, it's so much smoother. I wonder if we can change the,
coming up.
no, we're not able to change the camera angles, but one new camera style that they'll have if you're just playing by yourself is they actually have it to where you can see behind the defense. You can be an offense, you can be a defensive lineman, you can be a safety, and you can see from their vantage point. So that's one cool feature in this game. You're not going to be able to see it in this one because we are playing two-player, but definitely something you want to check out.
Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the
Here
run.
we go.
Fortes lined up in a single back formation.
What? Why? Seriously? What? Single coverage on Brandon Marshall?
I was there. Too bad I'm Thomas DeCowd.
Deku.
Whatever.
Deku.
DeCowd.
DeCowd.
It's a short
The
pass
cow of
to
the-
receiver, and I give him all the credit. He takes a short pass and turns it into a long
What you gonna do,
gain.
bro?
He
What you
has
gonna
the
do?
moves
Now
to
plays
get it
Roman
done,
Harper. Where's
and
Luke
he did
Kuechly?
that time.
That's what
That
I'm going to
long gain sets them up here on this play.
Woo! Ah, Santonio Holmes.
Butterfingers.
Come on.
Collision jarred it
Catch a
loose.
pass like you did for the Steelers.
Alright, I wonder if he still had those Super Bowl gloves if he'd have dropped that.
I think that was the last time he ever caught a pass, actually.
A year ago.
Jimmy
Fun
really
fact,
did turn
it
his
was.
career around in his second year when Mark Trestman was hired as the head coach of the Chicago
Brandon
Bears.
Marshall, you'll never drop the
Alshon
ball.
Jeffrey just blossomed. What a terrific year last year. Him and Brandon Marshall together. What a
I
terrific
mean, just look at
duo.
that field.
The Bears
Right.
understand
Was
just
Ron
how
Rivera
hard
really
you
as big as Andy Reid in
every
real
time
life?
you run a play. That's what
Not
you do that
not
time.
as big,
It's a
no.
short
Although
completion,
if he's as
but
big
look
as
at
that,
position
I
it
kind of
puts
want to
him
see what
here.
Andy Reid
And on
looks like.
third down,
Right?
this is something they can
A
handle.
little bit. Haven't gotten that far in the game yet.
They complete the pass,
Why is
but
Chase
still
Blackburn
not
in
enough
there?
for the first.
That shouldn't
Third
be
down
happening.
Because you're
coming
playing
up.
with the Giants.
Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the
Ah! That hurt.
To the ground.
That hurt really bad. Guys, I don't think Cutler's getting up.
We got to give that defensive front.
Oh, Luke Kuechly.
They
Yeah.
know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the
Okay.
quarterback and take him down.
Oh, 59 yards. Yeah, that's not happening. There's nothing I can do on that one.
What you going to do, man? Trying to get sneaky on me?
The
right.
Bears will have to
You
punt.
know how I do.
They better hurry to get the snap.
It was a good punt.
Oh, wasn't good enough.
Grief, that thing took off.
Oh man, so close, so close.
Most roided out punter I've ever seen.
Here is the 2011 NFL
Yeah,
Rookie of the Year.
what's that guy?
Quarterback
The guy for the
Cam
Giants?
Carolina
Steve Weatherford?
Panthers going
That's who I got.
Last year, they win the
That makes
NFC
sense.
South.
Yeah.
And Cam
not
Newton
who I have.
had one terrific year. He did it almost by himself on the offensive side, running and throwing.
You gonna go with that D'Angelo Williams?
And for the time being, might make some substitutions in a little bit. Still trying to figure out how this console works.
This is the reason why I called him over, so I could show you how I can beat him because he's never played with this console
First down.
before. I have a feeling it's going to bite me right in the
Bears
ass.
defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Yeah! I don't know who you are, but you did what I needed you to do.
See, I tried to click the L2 and should have gone to the L1.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you noticed on the pitch option, it had D'Angelo Williams, or Jonathan Stewart, I'm not sure which one it was, highlighted. There was an icon above him showing which button I should have hit as I did the read option. And Cam Newton got laid out, but D'Angelo Jonathan Williams Stewart was perfectly fine.
Which one?
You heard me.
Oh! That was me the whole time!
Why is X square?
So used to playing with the Xbox.
Nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback.
All right.
Try to protect yourself because you're going
It's playing pretty well for me, guys. All right.
One thing that is still the same is audibles.
Yes.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quarters formation here for the defense.
What?
Oh! You audibled the wrong way!
On the draw play.
I hate
Jim,
you.
when you get to the third long, not easy to
Because X is...
situation.
That's right. Yes, if you're going to buy this game, make sure you have the same next-gen console.
Have to punt the football. Halftime, 2
Look at
minutes
Mark
away.
Trestman. That actually looks like Mark Trestman.
It does.
That's what I like about this. And Ron Rivera, his face looks like
Now,
it.
if you look, what really happened was I thought we were going to do a pass. That's why we audibled Kelvin Benjamin and Jericho Cotchery. In all actuality, we were doing it.
Don't play. You know that you're just terrible at this game.
All right, so coming out of
I really almost called a fake punt there, thinking that I was, you know, punting left.
They're in punting
Here we
formation.
go. Now, one thing that's really cool about the skills trainer too is it actually teaches you how to punt, and you learn a
Coffin
whole
corner punting is back.
yeah, and you learn a whole new appreciation for punting.
They bring him to the turf.
And thank you. And as far as kicking too, they actually added a new little target system to help you. I actually kind of like it.
Oh no, I love the coffin corner punting. The drills that we did back in Madden 08 and 06 and stuff like that really helped us out. And when they took it away, it was kind of a
First down,
disappointment.
offense readying for the snap. Cutler steps back into
Oh
the
no! Just like Jay Cutler, I held on to the ball way too long.
Kraken.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside.
I'm sorry, who's
2
that?
minutes,
The Kraken.
He doesn't play right now.
You want to get the football
Tell that to Madden.
down,
All right.
out of bounds.
Obviously, when we did the roster update, it didn't really update.
The time management.
midway second.
No! Who is that
I
guy?
have no clue.
Ben Coer?
Good piece of
McQuarrie?
tackling.
Ben Wicker? Ben Wicker. Ben Wicker.
And Wakire.
Ben Wicker.
Good job that time by the defense. Not
That's
being
gonna be the
fooled,
highlight of this
being in
entire thing
position.
is just
When you're
us
in
being like,
position,
Ben
you have a
Wicker?
chance to
Most
make the
likely.
play.
Yeah.
That time they did. They got the
It's
interception.
starting to come back to me now.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Williams taking the handoff.
That worked. That worked. That worked really well.
Coming up second
It's all
down.
set up. All right. Come down.
No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Newton still has it.
No! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Why?
Sometimes talent just comes out no matter what.
Why did I pick the Chicago defense? Oh dear God!
What a job by the
Got scored on by Jericho
line.
Cotchery.
I know, your star player.
The quarterback all day long. Finally,
That's sad,
he's able to
too.
find an open
Oh, it
receiver
is.
there for a touchdown.
The Panthers had great starting field position.
That's cool too. The celebration,
And did a
they
good
really get
job
more
of
in
not
depth
squandering that
into it.
opportunity to
They actually have a feature
And
that you
certainly
can
the
go
defense
online,
will be looking to force another
which we actually have
turnover
the
in a moment here.
link for you right now, but you can search it, Madden celebration, signature stuff, and it'll show you a way to set up a signature celebration with a particular player of your choice. Say, the Panthers, I would go with Kelvin Benjamin or Cam Newton. But it'll actually not only change the screen, but show you just a whole new dynamic of celebration with that player.
That's right, and just check out
I think
EA
there's 15
Sports.
different options.
Yeah, just check out easports.com/Madden and you know, just look for signature celebration, and you'll find it, no problem. I mean, heck, we Googled and it was pretty easy to find. See, and look at that too. To substitute, it makes it a lot easier. You know, you actually get to see which player you're putting in versus, you know, in the lower consoles, it's kind of not as ergonomical. And I think that's...
Is that your word of the day?
I like the word ergonomical. Oh my God, it's Santonio! Wow.
For real?
Wow. Santonio Holmes. I'm making him a beast right now.
We would have worked on the Xbox.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it.
But did you see him run on the sidelines? That actually was really cool. He, you know, he was making sure there was a little bit of resistance, so he didn't run out of bounds.
The Panthers will get the ball back in a tie game. First half coming to a close. Scores 7-7.
Hey, I like Chris Collinsworth. He says the most generic things ever made. Well, that's what you got to do. I mean, you run over there and you just see that there's a, you know, the boundary, and you don't want to run outside of it. Thank you very much. Al Michaels here. That was a terrible Al Michaels.
What?
It was a pretty good Chris Collinsworth. It was terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yes, interesting.
First down on the way.
Oh,
Benjamin's lined up in the slot.
It is going to Kelvin Benjamin.
How did I know? How did I know? The moment I heard Phil Simms and what's his other name start talking about Kelvin Benjamin, I'm like, yeah, that's where that's going.
He was already going there before.
Dang it, Kyle Fuller, you're so amazing. Why don't you catch it?
I need to remember to change his number in our other franchise.
What do you want to change it to?
Oh, it's 13 here, and I have it as like 88, I think, or 80.
Oh, yeah.
80.
Wait, you don't want him part of the 88 club?
Nope.
First down here.
If I could, I'd make him his number in college, which I believe was 5.
Plenty
Yeah,
of
you can't do
defensive
that.
backs out on the field for this
Still
one.
the same way.
Run, Cam, run!
Yes!
He's headed right.
Sack him!
What's timeout on here? How do you work this thing? There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah, you just have to press the
signal for a timeout.
D. Well, I would say the D-pad, but
What?
oh, you're sharing right now.
What's going on?
Just okay. Resume. There you go. There you just
Two
hit.
remaining.
You already timed out. You're good.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not my happy place. Not my happy place. Ooh,
Is the Xbox your happy place?
it really is.
Okay.
Second down. Quarters formation here for the defense. From the shotgun.
Oh.
Yeah! Peanut Tillman. Look at that. Did you see a user pick? That was me. He's trying to go to Jericho Cotchery.
No, I was trying to go to Greg Olson. X is square. X is square.
X is square. That's why I said that multiple times.
I don't care.
And it led to
You should listen.
I did listen. Instinct still takes over in these instances.
It's first down as they head to the line. Matt
There we
Forte
go.
lined up in the backfield. Set up
Oh, thank God he dropped it.
Forte. Had it for a moment,
Now,
but the ball
that play I just ran was a halfback screen, and a lot of times it works effective in previous Madden games. In this one, though, it's not worked out very well at all.
And the wide receiver screens, which used to be a staple of my offense, have gone down the tube.
Well, and I kind of I kind of like that because it keeps us on our toes and it allows us to evolve as Madden players. Because otherwise it gets really stagnant, and you and I play each other so many times that we run the same plays over and over and over again, so it kind of makes it a little bit more fresh. I have no idea what player I'm playing, but you look good. I'm going to throw to you.
Sticks to his hands.
You got out of bounds, right? All right, we're good, ref. We're good, ref.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time.
Jim Nance, that was the name. Jim Nance.
3 more downs.
Yeah, he looks awfully young in this game.
Split
Not the only one you notice that. Phil Simms looks like the crypt keeper.
Oh, Phil Simms always looks like the crypt keeper. I mean, even in real life, he looks like the crypt keeper.
And they advance the ball onto the
All
other
right,
side
here
of
we
the
go.
field. The Bears are going to
Okay, a couple more yards so I can get a field goal.
Right here.
Really want the touchdown. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm running 3 deep, so help me count if you score.
Back in the line after that catch for a first down.
Got issues.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Cutler standing back in
Woo!
the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's Marshall. And they are all
right.
over Marshall. A timeout.
Gotta get some sort of lead before the second quarter, or second half. Now, what you're gonna see too is in this next, at halftime, I hope they show it, but one of the new things that they've made on the next-gen console is actually a halftime. So you're gonna go ahead and see the top plays of the game so far. Oh my God! Trying to do a review here.
Trying to win. What are you celebrating, Jimmy?
So yeah, you might see a halftime show, and that's really cool. They'll actually show you different highlights, the stats, and here you go, the halftime report.
All right, welcome to the Verizon halftime report. Let's take a
He's
look
celebrating
back
like
at the
Ray
first
Lewis.
half.
He is.
The Bears are involved in a very competitive game. The Panthers lead in time of possession, but it hasn't helped them dominate this game to this point. So here we
So
go.
you show the
Let's take a look at
stats.
some of the highlights.
You actually
from
have
the
a
first
brand new
half.
announcer, which is different.
Down to the middle of the first. Completion will be made here to a wide open man. And the pass
And look, a highlight reel.
21 yards.
Seeing as how he's winning, he gets the reel.
Second. The hurry throw would be picked off.
Ah,
Panthers
I
defense
got
gets
picked
the
off
field
by
with a turnover.
Ben Wickwicki.
Now following the pick, Newton's defense
Oh.
will pay off here,
Oh.
and this play goes for a
Oh, it
score,
hurts.
giving them an early lead.
See, look at that. Look at that. Tiptoe.
36, Holmes is found on the quick pass and catched it. And after the short pass, he'll
Yep, do the
score.
dance. All
They're
right.
tied back up at 7. So that's it from here.
All right,
We'll
so
kick
now
you
we're gonna come
down
back.
to the field for the start.
So a lot of new advancements, a lot more fun things. You get a lot more bang for your buck when you are playing on the newer
Panthers are
console.
prepared to return the kickoff.
I missed it again. Oh, this kid's fast.
Brown's going to
Who's this
test
guy?
the
I don't know.
coverage this
Brown?
time.
What can Brown do for you?
They're all over
He can only get you to the 18-yard line. That's all he can.
It's fine.
The Panthers come out for the next possession. Olsen's playing out of position in the backfield here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, there you go.
That time I just panicked.
And
That's the only Bears
This
play.
down for a loss. We don't
The Bears
always get to
defense
see
can make.
defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that.
Nothing like when you're in weather
Low-scoring
situations
game, and it's because
where they
both
don't actually
defenses
substitute
have really stepped up
adequately.
and done their job.
And
Yeah, a
forced to
lot
work,
of people
whatever.
look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get
But
to
that
see
doesn't matter, Calvin Benjamin.
Freaking Kelvin Benjamin.
a lot of pressure on the players, and especially the
You know what they
coaches
didn't show,
to
though? They
make
didn't show my
decisions that are
interception
gonna
on
give their
here.
team a chance to win
Wasn't worth it.
in a game
It
like
was
this.
totally.
The game knew that it wasn't intentional.
The game was like, oh, give him a break. He doesn't know what he's doing right now.
Oh,
Ah, come on, Briggs, get there faster.
As he was looking short that
only.
time.
That was you said, Joe?
no, that wasn't where I was going with that, but I like where your head's at.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perform. Yes.
Take a play.
It wasn't. It will not do my
This is
substitution.
this is a
It's now
review.
second
I don't
down.
care.
We need this to go quick.
Newton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this.
Yeah, they have Ed Dixon. Forgot about that.
Play fake.
Wide open again.
Oh,
Has his man.
Conti, make the damn play.
Side of the 50 after this play.
Well done,
The offense
Katuri.
is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Katuri.
No huddle.
You make him sound fancier, he plays better.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Jonathan Stewart. Never did anything.
He's going to make the tackle.
He
had
had a
that
couple
one
of good.
year.
Yeah, he had that 1 year when he was healthy.
You run the football
The
like
only year
this,
he was healthy.
Over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Now, what I'm showing you right here is on the right, you'll see that, you know, if you've got different sort of play styles as far as the nickel is concerned, in previous games you weren't able, you had to come out, go back in, that sort of thing. In this one, you're already there, and you can just press right, and now you see a nickel wide 9.
Much more fluid.
Some would say
And here
ergonomical.
we have
Some
second
would say
down.
ergonomical.
Some would.
Some.
Most would not.
Olsen's a tight end, but
Oh,
now
Wildcat.
shifted into the backfield.
It's still around. It's still relevant.
Jonathan
No!
Stewart with the football. Looking out
It
wide.
was my tiptoe down the line.
What's next? You're going to get Tim Tebow out there?
If that was an in-game option, I'd do it.
That actually might be
Good
an
job that
in-game
time
option.
moving the chains, picking up
Actually,
that
you know, I
first
haven't
down
seen
and
Tim
Jim,
Tebow in
of
free
course, there's no
agency.
time to panic in a situation
No.
like this.
No,
I think
no, it's
they
very
know
disappointing,
that.
actually.
It is a
Into the
little
second
disappointing.
half, you got
Really
you're
wanted to do
down
a Hail
just
Mary
few
with Tim
points.
Tebow.
Just keep
God,
looking
he
for
actually burned
ways
me
to
a
get
couple
another
times in
first
certain
down,
games.
and that'll serve his
He's so
team well.
literal.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
All right, let's go.
Bears set at the line. Dime package.
In Chicago.
Dropping back now into the shotgun.
No!
Calvin Benjamin
Oh.
Carolina in the end zone.
still was trying to throw to X. Just happened to work out that time.
Kind of worked out.
On
Oh,
that
man.
touchdown, that puts
Freaking
them
double
ahead,
move.
and it's always a
Oh, who's McCray?
ahead, then behind.
Danny McCray,
No.
fantastic special teamer for the Dallas Cowboys, and then nothing else. Absolutely nothing else relevant.
I do all out. Let's do a field goal safe zone,
The Panthers for the extra point.
because that seems right.
I ran punt block earlier and almost got you.
Count it.
So close. God, that was terrifying.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping to catch you off guard. I was like, he's not paying attention.
And hoping to find
Of course,
a way to
I'm
regain
doing
the
a
lead.
review.
Scores
You keep going back to that.
14-10.
It's fine. All right. It's cool. I got you. I got you right here.
He's put the ball on the tee and
pretty
he's
sure I
about
got
to
you
kick
right
off.
I don't believe you.
He'll have a chance to take off.
Run through him.
And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 30.
Now, one thing a lot of people have noticed in this game is kind of the glitches. You know, you've got the
Oh, the tiny man glitch.
they got the tiny man glitch. You've got the flying man glitch. That one's a pretty good one. Have you seen any of those?
I haven't seen them in actual gameplay. I've seen the highlights of them.
They're amazing. They really are.
Nothing was greater than the tiny man chirping up Frank Gore.
My
As well as
favorite-
when he recovered the fumble.
That was my favorite part because you just see a football going around across the field. It was amazing.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Ah, injury time. Oh, who's injured?
Cutler.
He's fine. He's
No.
fine. He just needs a breather.
Nope.
Oh, and that's something else you're going to see in injuries. They actually kind of make it a little bit more realistic, you know, because whenever somebody gets injured, they're not constantly holding their rib or they're holding their leg. You know, it's not as generic. In this one, you actually see him kind of, you know, take a breather, kind of like, you know, roll over, that sort of thing.
How it would actually affect a human
Yeah.
being.
After the incomplete
It's
pass,
not
Alright.
even the
it
playoffs,
brings
and
up
I'm not even
second
BJ
down.
Raji, and you're backing out.
And Holmes is in the slot.
Jay Cutler did.
Out of the shotgun.
Oh, no one? Really? No one was covering. Martellus Bennett. Marty B, the black unicorn. Jimmy Clausen just looked like a beast with his one completion for 62 yards.
Hey, it's the system. We've seen it. Josh McCown.
Good job.
Yep, that one. Jake, Luke, Josh.
Actually, this is kind of interesting because this is a homecoming. Because you got Jimmy Clausen, who used to play in Carolina. Yeah.
That was a big gainer. Now it's
Which
time
he-
to back it up.
If you call what he did playing.
I mean, he tried.
Looking across the middle, and Morgan's tackled down.
You know, if that
for a
was Luke
gain of
Kuechly, that
2.
probably would have been a fumble.
His stats weren't even this good at Notre Dame.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call
That
a
should be the
play
quarter.
that deceives the defense.
That's
Let's
right.
see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Let's keep
Him in.
Let's get the injury report
Go
from
ahead, look
Danielle
this one
Bellini.
off.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bears team official. Jake Collins' injury seems to be relatively minor, or at least it's minor enough that he'll be back on
Yeah,
the
they
field.
brought back Danielle Bellini, which I like. I like the whole sideline reporter.
I appreciate that fact.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't mind him mixing it up a little bit and putting Tony
The
Siragusa.
Bears
And look at that.
are still in possession
The
as
goose.
we get this
Look
final
at that
quarter
grass.
underway.
Good lord. I would love Tony Siragusa.
That would be hilarious.
That would be amazing. Tony, what are you doing out there on the field right now? I'm eating a hot dog.
It's second down.
You
now.
see,
I'm wearing a Christmas sweater.
Where's the feature where he jumps in the
Time
pool?
that This one's running out.
He's in Jacksonville and he jumps in the pool. I want to see that.
Oh, did you see him twisting around in there?
To take him
Oh, he
down.
made it so
It's getting
close.
harder
So
and
close.
harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal
Somebody
line.
needs to check
So
that guy
what
for
will the
concussion
offense
protocol.
do? They
Yeah, he
better
actually
be
does look
creative.
like he had a
That's all I know.
concussion. As much as he's knocking around that helmet.
Football sits at the 2. Time is beginning to finish.
No, Kuechly!
Knows his team still has a chance. He
Okay,
must
all right.
Dare you run right into me?
Taking a look at the rush totals.
How dare you make me bleed in my own blood?
Have to be happy with those numbers.
Yes, Jim, I'm sure they're happy what they've done. They've made the offense one-dimensional. So when you have an offense that can't run, just think about one thing. And what's that? Go after that quarterback.
Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense.
Oh.
Woo! There's Matt Forte.
It is a touchdown.
Boom. Yes, you should be mad, Riverboat Ron.
Great effort, Cole. The way you just got completely slapped.
The Bears lined up now for the.
Yeah, that didn't work as well.
No,
No.
you were ready for it.
Yeah, I saw you. I was like, nope.
Switch, switch, switch.
So now, as they get set for the kickoff, they pushed ahead.
All right.
One more stand on defense.
Kind of getting down to
They
the
can
wire
win
here.
again.
What do I have 2 options to return left? What if I wanted to return middle?
Bears ready to kick the
No,
football.
you can't do that.
I turned left.
Oh, good God, your entire team's to the left.
Fields.
Yeah,
Tony Fiumetti.
that's right. That's the best fullback in the game.
The 20 will mark it at the 22-yard
I
line.
would say Jed Collins, maybe. You also got Vonta Leach.
Yeah. Well, Monteleach used to be the best.
Yeah.
John Kuhn.
Oh, God, Kuhn, yeah. Anybody be happy to have him.
Stealing my goal line carries.
He's the only Kuhn that's like friggin' 90. Or the only fullback that's 90.
Mm-hmm.
Also, defense, just so you know, the timing that you get to pick plays, not a whole lot. So you don't really get, like once the offense picks their play, you don't get a whole lot of time to actually, yeah, there you go.
Pitch it.
You don't get a whole lot of time to actually switch out players, so just keep that in mind.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they
Looks to his left.
Woo!
Gets it out for the
Oh.
completion. Gains
Really?
19.
Can we not get sticky? That seems wrong.
Panthers look pretty confident out
You know
there
what's
on the
stuck? The
field,
ball to
don't
his
they?
hands.
And they're very calm, and
Not
they
the
should
one I
be.
wanted.
That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second
Question
half.
that voice of
Don't
Tuesday.
look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
X is
Newton's got it in the gun. And now he'll take off.
Ah,
Got the first, and he's got some space.
Notice I was using the boost the entire time, and the more red that is down there, the more tired he is. Also, the more likely he is to fumble the ball.
And you get that first down, it just
So
gives you
fumble
confidence.
already.
It
No.
opens up the playbook, and it
I
just
don't want
gives you a
to.
better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The Panthers have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
Exactly what
this
we were doing.
play set up by the long gainer. They go screen.
yeah. Oh, McManus!
Tillman's there to make coming up. Time, obviously, a factor.
Obviously a factor.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
Where's Benjamin not in right
Newton's
now?
back in shotgun formation.
They're giving me a break. Oh, who the heck is Burson?
I don't know, but I told him to throw to Greg Olson.
Dear God. You're gonna beat me.
Accidentally.
Not even know.
The situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down. Pressure
Oh, good, he's
on
back.
every snap now. They've come out in the dime package. 1st and 10.
No.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Run! Run, man,
There
run!
it is.
Run when I tell you to run.
Late in the 4th quarter.
What are you, Obi-Wan Kenobi now?
A minute to
Run when I tell you to run, dude. We're the
go.
Beatles.
Hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Looking to go.
Ah!
Oh, that is ridiculous.
That is amazing.
Glad to know those glitches are still in there.
That's not a glitch.
That's an
It's
accident.
fine.
That was an accident.
Did you not know who you were throwing to again?
No,
You
no,
wanted
no. I
to
was
use-
just gonna go ahead and throw it to Kelvin Benjamin.
Okay, got it.
That time I knew.
Because
Oh.
the papers, the fans, and everybody else, they're not
Oh,
going to be, but
that's amazing.
that was a decision that was
I
in my
boosted his
opinion,
confidence.
just a little too aggressive.
First down.
Oh, come on!
Yeah! Oh! Oh!
I hate this. I
There
missed my
you
360.
go.
I missed my 360.
Well, the defense
Yeah, you
gets
should
the
look
first
sad.
down there.
You
They're
should look
behind. They just can't sit back there and
It's not
keep
your fault,
bending.
Ron.
You got to take some chances.
Not on this
Go
console,
the
it's not.
offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
But I think whenever you do get a
They come back
PS4
to the
and
line
you get
after
Madden,
the
I think you're going to really
50-yard
enjoy,
gainer on the
the
previous
differences, and I
play.
think it's going to be a lot of fun.
The gameplay itself is
First
pretty
and 10.
phenomenal, and
Matt Forte gets it here.
despite the fact that
Picks up 8.
I feel like a total noob.
Don't worry, we have an entire segment for that.
Good
It's okay.
job of getting this football down in the red zone. The lead, very small. Got to be smart in how you dial up these plays from here.
That's how I feel about this right now.
And Holmes is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 2. The tackle
Oh, I
is
was like,
made.
who is that?
Jim, the offensive coordinator,
Says
does a
Blackburn.
terrific job so far.
No, I
here
was
today. He's
talking
got
about
his
the
team
guy I
playing.
had in there.
You're in the red zone. Let's see
'Cause
how
that was not
clever
Matt
he's
Forte.
gonna be
Alright,
on
makes
this
me feeling
call.
better. He was just as surprised as you were.
3rd down following the run. Split backfield here. Cutler steps back into
Not a
the
halfback
gun.
screen? You weren't expecting a halfback screen.
Forced to the
Well, I was
ground.
trying to throw it in
The
the end
Bears
zone.
call for a timeout. They want to talk it over of what should be coming up.
You know what would be really smart right now is if you were, instead of running the Hail Mary play, if you were to run the ball.
I'm not doing a Hail Mary.
They'll go
fine.
for it on 4th
Don't worry about me.
down. Late
You worry about you.
stages.
Never you mind.
Never you
The
mind.
defense comes out in the dime. The Bears will take the
Pick
snap
six,
from the
pick six,
25.
pick six, pick six. Fumble.
Oh!
It's Roman Harper who makes the tackle. It was a
So that's
nail
game.
biter. It wasn't
It's,
pretty, but
you
it
know, like I
goes
said,
down
Madden's a
as
lot of
easy.
fun. On the next gen console, it's even more fun. There's a couple of downgrades with, the fact that game prep and connected franchises. The Ultimate Team is back. We didn't talk about that a whole lot, but they have upgraded a couple things with it, so you will want to check that out. It's a lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. Buy it. And we really hope that you enjoyed this and, feel more convinced to get Madden NFL 15. And, hey, maybe we'll see you on some online head-to-head. So for Kevin, I'm Matt, and keep checking out SCNS Live and Cinelinks.com. All right, bye, guys.